If you sell some type of service from SEO to graphic design to programming to content writing or anything that can be done over the internet and you aren't using freelance marketplaces to sell your services and grow your business, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker. I am the founder and CEO of Legiit.com, the world's only B2B growth engine that combines AI and freelance talents to grow businesses, and Superstar SEO, a 7-figure SEO brand. And over the last 10 years, I've made over $5 million and gotten countless opportunities by selling services through freelance marketplaces. In this video, I'm going to cover everything I do in my freelance marketplace business so you can clone it into your business. The first thing is the one that if you don't nail, none of the others will matter, and that's sell things that marketplace wants to buy. I'm going to assume you already have some kind of skill set that you want to sell. If not, you can close this video and go watch some of the others on this channel that will teach you some skills to sell. But if you already know what you're going to sell, the first thing you need to understand is that every marketplace is different. For example, the marketplace portion of Legiit.com caters specifically to business owners that are looking to make more money from their businesses. If you sell something like web design, SEO, graphics, and so on, in other words, things that business owners need, you will have an opportunity to get started and grow it into a full-time business. But if what you do is ghostwrite children's fiction novels or something like that, it's not going to be a good fit and you won't find any work. Now, every marketplace has a different audience, and understanding that audience is the key to your success. So you need to do your research, ask the support on the platform, read reviews around the internet, talk to people, find out what works, and so on. Figure out which one is the best fit for your skill set, then sign up, but don't list your first service yet until you understand this next point that I do, which is I list offers, not services. Now, an offer is the way you package a service to help your customer make a purchasing decision. Unfortunately, a lot of low-end marketplaces have trained people to think of their services or gigs as a commodity, and they just describe the details of what they do, but don't give customers a compelling reason to choose them. If you turn it into an offer, your sales will skyrocket because you'll be able to help your customer understand how your service will help them. Consider this example. I have a service called the Superstar SEO Ranking Rocket. This service is crafted into an offer that tells a story that makes the prospective customer visualize how using these combinations of services, their website will get more traffic, more sales, and their life will be better. In this case, I'm targeting SEO agencies. The service itself is just PBN links, Web 2.0 links, and social signals. So now I want you to imagine if I did what most people would do with a service like this and just said tiered backlink service and listed what it does and then did nothing else. Which one do you think would sell better? This offer has made me 6 figures since I launched it because I created a great offer and used compelling sales copy, which is the next thing I do to succeed on freelance marketplaces is I write compelling sales copy. Now, real quick before I get into that, I just want to mention that if you are skilled at something that would benefit business owners and you want to add a revenue stream to your business or your agency that has enormous potential for growth that you can do at your own pace on your own time, that is built by freelancers and business owners for freelancers and business owners, sign up today at Legiit.com/register and start your freelance marketplace career. Now, writing compelling direct response sales copy is common sense in most industries where people want to sell services. But here again, low-level marketplaces have conditioned people to treat their sales page like a commodity and write descriptions that might as well be a Wikipedia page, since all they do is inform, they don't persuade. Now, copywriting is a whole topic unto itself, and going into depth in that is a bit beyond the scope of this video. So I linked to a video on it specifically in the description for freelance marketplaces. But the important points to remember are these. Use the PAS system, pain, agitate, solve copywriting format. This is where you identify what the prospective customer has, the problem the prospective customer has. Remember in the previous example, I showed you how I painted a picture of an SEO agency that's struggling to get rankings for their clients. That's the pain, not getting rankings they need for their clients. Then I talked about all the bad things that would happen if they didn't get those rankings, getting fired, not making money, and so on. That's the agitation, making them feel even worse about their situation. Then I presented the service and the offer, the solution to their now highly agitated problem. So what I did there was I increased the pain of not using this service to be greater than the pain of paying for this service. So in order to alleviate that pain, they make a purchase of this service. This page converted traffic into dollars extremely well. But of course, that brings us to the next thing I do to keep my freelance marketplace business successful, and that is generate traffic. Most people that sign up for a freelance marketplace expect to optimize their service for the algorithm and wait for the marketplace to dump sales onto them for their efforts. That drives me absolutely insane because it's absolutely ludicrous. Just opening up a restaurant doesn't mean that people are going to come in and eat. Just making a website doesn't mean you get Google rankings and traffic. So why people feel entitled to sales from a marketplace just because they list a service bewilders me. Side note, you should still consider how to properly optimize for the on-site search, and I've linked to a video on how to do that on Legiit in the description, but you should not expect any traffic from sites' internal searches and just count anything you get from that as bonus sales. Now, your job as a business owner, including a freelance marketplace business, is to keep sales coming in a full pipeline of customers, and you need to do everything you can to do that. Now, most marketplaces don't give you much in the way of help in this regard, and some actively discourage it. So if you use those sites, you're going to have to get a little bit creative. Now, Legiit actually does offer numerous free and paid options to help market your services, and I'll leave some resources in the description to help you with that. But here are some of the general things you should be doing. Creating content. Start a YouTube channel, a blog, social media accounts, and so on to draw attention to you, your brand, and your services. Make content that helps potential customers. For example, on this very channel, I have videos I made in 2018 that still drive me sales to this day. I also have blog posts on my Superstar SEO blog that show my entire SEO process and services broken down so people can buy them at their own pace and do it themselves. You should also post on social media, both with helpful content and sales and specials and offers and so on, to keep you on the minds of people at all times. Another way is to use paid traffic, in other words, advertising. I do this a couple different ways. If you followed what we talked about so far in this video, then you should already have a high converting sales page on a marketplace. Just run paid ads directly to that, and you should generate some sales. The other way is to create lead magnets. A lead magnet is a free thing that you give away via paid ads in exchange for an email address, and then you'll be able to email them content, new services, special offers, discounts, and so on. What I've also done is partnered with influencers and offered them a free service or really whatever else they wanted in exchange for promoting my services to their audience. This will really turbocharge your business in a single day if you choose the right person. Those are the ways to generate cold traffic. Cold traffic is people that have never heard of you, but you'll also want to generate warm traffic from people that have already bought from you in the past. This is absolutely critical to your long-term success as a freelance marketplace. If the platform you're using allows you to collect email addresses and or drive people into Facebook groups, school communities, and so on, make every attempt that you can to have a way to get in touch with them in the future so you can sell them again and again. Get them in your group, get them in your community, because on average, a customer that buys from a freelancer once will buy from them 4 times a month. By getting contact information, you can get recurring revenue for your freelance business and brand. And if you want to start your business, which brings us to the next thing I do, and that's treat it like a business, not a side hustle. Freelance marketplaces are a great way to make side hustle money if you want to make $100 more a week or something like that. But that's not what I want, and if that's you, then you probably haven't made it this far into this video anyway. But for me, I wanted it to be a business that makes as much sales and profit as possible, so I treated it that way from the beginning. This means you have to do all the stuff you need to do to run a business. Coming up with a compelling brand, for example. So instead of being SEO expert 843 or something like that, I'm Superstar SEO, a brandable name that people can remember and associate with me. I track all my numbers and make sure that I'm making enough profit from my services to pay myself a reasonable amount from them. And a lot of people don't do this and only look at gross revenue, but the whole point is to make a profit and pay yourself so you can live the way you want to live. I also stay innovative, adding new services, thinking of new marketing strategies, finding ways to grow and expand while still delivering top quality. I communicate with customers and try to understand their needs. I take care of any issues that come up, etc. All the boring stuff that you get with a business, including when I got to the point that I couldn't manage everything by myself. I hired a team to help with fulfillment, customer service, and everything else in business. Human capital is the only way to grow, even in a freelance marketplace business. And one of the bonuses of running a successful freelance marketplace business is that it opens up so many more opportunities for you to succeed. I've formed partnerships, grown at businesses, spoke at events, and made a real impact on people's lives, all because I started a freelance marketplace business in 2015 and have treated it with the respect a business deserves and constantly made it better and better over the years using the exact process I laid out for you in this video.